changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the featured contracts. And today's contract, the Tortoise and the Hare, set in Miami. So, on to today's briefing. The fable of the Tortoise and the Hare tells us that you don't have to be the fastest runner to win a race. Sierra Knox knows that she wouldn't be able to come first legitimately in Miami today, and she has also heard the fable. Oddly enough, Sierra thinks the famous tale is an invitation to cheat and has asked us to eliminate the competition, so she could win. You may need to take out her rival Moses Lee and some of his mechanics to fulfill Sierra's wishes. Good luck. And today's contract has been supplied to us courtesy of Jan. So today we have 5 targets available to us. All must be eliminated whilst disguised as the Kronstadt mechanic, but we can dispatch them in any way we see fit. So for today's challenge, we will be starting undercover in the driver's lounge. We're going to have a breaching charge stored up in the locker room. We're going to be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol, and an enigmatic gas grenade. Now take a look at the picture. That one will detonate on impact. It will not bounce or have any sort of fuse. So, right from the start and off the bat, we're going to finish polishing the bar, and we're going to make our way down into the locker room, and we are going to retrieve our breaching charge from down there. Now we're going to do a little bit of running around and setting up before we actually get going. So we're going to grab the Kowloon outfit there. We don't actually need that yet. We're going to grab the key card here, and we're going to retrieve our breaching charge. Now with that done, we can now select our enigmatic gas grenade, and make sure you are still dressed as the waiter for this bit. I didn't mean to put on the Kowloon outfit just yet. So once you have your enigmatic gas grenade in hand, we're going to make our way over to the Kowloon motorhome, and through the ground floor, up the rear stairs. We're going to open the door, and our first target is stood right there. Now we're going to throw the grenade right at him so that it hits him in the back. He's going to get sick, and he's going to make his way down to, hopefully, the bathroom on the ground floor here. This is imperative that he comes to this bathroom. On occasion, he may go to a bathroom in the stands, and this will then no longer work. If he goes there, just restart. It's nice and early into the mission. So once our victim here makes his way down into the bathroom, we're just going to follow him in, close the door behind us, render him unconscious. We're going to drag him across to the opposite wall over here, and then we're going to place our breaching charge right under his head, or right as close to his head as we can get. So that looks pretty good. That's almost under his head there. So with that done, that's that kill all set up, ready to go. Now if he goes to the bathroom in the stands, that bathroom is frequented by people, and his body will be found, which is why he has to go to the motorhome bathroom. But once we have him all set up and in place, we're going to return to the locker room, and this time we are going to put on the Kowloon outfit. We're also going to pick up our briefcase, and we're now going to go and prepare the entrance hall between the Kowloon and the Kronstadt pit garages. So the first thing we're going to do is make our way out onto the stairwell, take out the surveillance system. We're going to then throw our briefcase just on the floor by the stairs here and retrieve the briefcase. That's going to get the attention of the guard at the top of the stairs, and when he comes down to investigate, we can then render him unconscious and he will no longer be an issue. So we're just going to hide his body in the crate provided, because a couple of Kronstadt mechanics will come through this way a little bit later on. So with him out of our way, we can now make our way up into the Kronstadt pit garage, and we need a Kronstadt outfit, and the easiest way for us to really get one of these is to go around and into the pit garage itself. We'll have that hammer, that's going to come in handy. We're going to turn off and then on again the generator, and we're just going to wait behind this equipment over here. And that's going to get the attention of one of the Kronstadt mechanics, and when he comes over to investigate, we can render him unconscious with our briefcase. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided and promptly take his outfit. So in the box you go, outfit on. So we are almost ready. We're going to do one more little thing, although you could do two points here. We're going to take out the camera that leads to the medical center here, which is just above the doors. We don't want to step out too far. That will do nicely. We're going to take out the camera. We're going to go into the medical facility here and retrieve the lethal poison. And at this point also you could distract the medic using the generator and have his outfit ready and waiting for our exit. I failed to do that. I just cracked straight on after grabbing the poison. We're going to make our way straight into the Kowloon pit garage, and we're now going to start setting up the other kills. So in the back of the garage here we find another generator. We're going to turn that off and on, and we have a 50% chance of snagging either our target or the gentleman stood next to him. We want the gentleman stood next to him. We want him out of our way. So when he comes to investigate, we can render him unconscious. We can hide him in the closet we were hiding in, and then we can move on and repeat the same process and snare us our target. Now we want the other guy out of the way because of what we're planning to do here. So we want all of the non-targets unconscious and hidden away. So once we've turned off and on the generator again and our target comes to investigate, we're going to render him unconscious, and we're just going to hide him just over by the generator here. Somewhere around here will do. No one really comes over this way. And we're now going to move on and remove another of the non-target pit crew. So we're going to take the fire extinguisher from the wall here, throw it right over in the corner by the doors, select the hammer that we collected earlier, and that will get the attention of our non-target mechanic. And when he comes over to investigate, we can just throw the hammer at his head, render him unconscious. We're going to hide his body with his colleague in the closet. So we're just going to take a nice wide angle around to the rear of the pits and into the closet. So that's two guys out of the way, one more to go. Now our next two both have their backs to us, so we can just boldly walk into the pit garage, render our target unconscious, render his colleague unconscious. We're then going to take his colleague and we're going to hide him in the pit garage next door. And there's nowhere really else to hide him, but we're going to put him in here. I think this is the Kowloon pit garage. So we're just going to stick him in the storage room, grab the propane cylinder that's in there for an extra big bang at the end. We're going to take that propane cylinder, we're going to place it on the floor with our unconscious target here, and then we're going to go and retrieve our other target and put him over so that the propane cylinder is between them. So that's two easy explosive accident kills. Remember, there is also a large propane cylinder here as well, and hopefully that will go off, especially once we add a third propane cylinder. And we're going to place this one on the floor, not here. Now, I've just realized that from here I wouldn't be able to get a shot off, so we want to place one in view of the doorway. So a little bit more about there should do. We don't want it too close to the door. We're going to line up our shot here and take one shot at that propane cylinder. So that's all set up. So we're now going to move on to our next target, and we are going to go through the locker room just to avoid any enforcers and large crowds. And we're heading up to the driver's lounge, more importantly the driver's little area. We have this little private room here. We're going to close the doors behind us, use the poison we've collected earlier on the hors d'oeuvres, and then we're going to move away. Now we have plenty of time because we need to wait for the race to finish, so you have loads of time to get all of this done. Don't feel that you have to rush anything. And with that said, I've decided to stick around and watch our target taste the hors d'oeuvres. So down he goes. So that is one target down, with 4 more to go, and 3 of those 4 are all set up, ready and waiting. So with our first target eliminated, we're gonna once again, using the pits, make our way back to the Kowloon garage, and all we have to do now is await the arrival of our guest of honor, Moses Lee. Like I said, we just gotta wait here for the race to finish, and Moses will come back to the pits, and when he does, we can then render him unconscious with our hammer. If I can get a shot off, there we go. Doesn't matter if he sees you. We're gonna drag him around the corner to where our explosive finale is, and we're gonna place him between all of the propane cylinders next to his pit crew. And once that's done, we can make our way back out into the corridor here, select our remote detonator and blow up our primary target in the Kowloon motorhome. So that's 2 targets down with 3 to go. We're going to select our silence pistol, open the door to our explosive finale, and blow up the gas cylinder. So that's all of our targets down now. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, but we are not done just yet. As I mentioned, still got to get the medic's outfit for our exit. As I mentioned earlier on, if you've already got the outfit prepared and waiting, you can just go straight through the Kowloon pit lane and straight through the Kronstadt pit and out into the medic area, collect your outfit and jump in the ambulance. I, on the other hand, are going to turn off the generator and turn it back on again, and when the medic comes round to investigate, we're going to render him unconscious with a world-class throw. We're going to take his outfit, and we are now finally going to make our way to our awaiting ambulance. So there we go, one more featured contract taken care of. We're just going to head straight out onto what I believe is the racetrack and away of Miami. So we have all of our targets eliminated according to plan. No one saw us do anything, so we get our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.